Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bound to lose one. Hey, watch it, watch it. Shit.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Tighten up.
This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go one more. Mike 59. Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball. Shift.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game. You know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. At each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 49-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
It's our time. It's our time. Go.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set. Hey, come on. Check 56. I'm coming for you. You must go. Twitch. Watch the twitch. Yeah. Hey, go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Levante David and the Bucs defense. They'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT and didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 33 yards that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go. Ready? Flag 22. 59. Come on, dude. Let's go.
The first down throw for Winston. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check out read.
Here's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
59.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. 66. Bullet, half. SOS.
Play action now. Bridgewater looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Play fake. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 49 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
All day, dog. Quick dad.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up. Joker.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wood. They stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
I got it. Switch. Say it.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready? White 25. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jameis now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Winston. He's going to right, and this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Jameis to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
We're going to keep getting sacks. It's going to be a long day. 45, Mike, 45.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Wait. 51. Danny. Let's go.
Throwing. Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Avery Williamson dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He finds Howard complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the screen. Go. He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Buccaneers 28, Panthers 3. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check. Fresno. Kill. Switch. Same on. Hayward.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston. And Stills bringing it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Winston. It's complete. Stills. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but now it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone, but sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's make these.
Bridgewater.
Let's make these babies cry.
Who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 52.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Pulled in at the 24. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go. Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's flip it, flip it, flip it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Back, 25, behind. Now watch one. Hey, wait. Check 24. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Ready. Blue 80. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just, here we go. It's me and you.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 24. Check 24.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, Tommy. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check the backer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Check. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip right.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 17.
Rush in. Check 43. Try.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haynes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Three down.
And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.